What is going on, Movie Meals? How long has it been? It's been weeks since we've uploaded a video.
It's been too long. I'm pretty sure if you look at our last video and this video, you'll see like we have wrinkles now, like our hair is
We're
gray.
dead.
Like it's been a very long time since we made one of these reviews.
It's been too long, guys, and it's just been a dry spell. We did see one movie, but it didn't kind of warrant making a video for us because it was just such a small independent film.
Oh, it was good.
It was good. Wind River, check it out.
Yeah. Movie.
But we gotta make a video, and there also just hasn't really been any big trailers to talk about.
Not.
But we're getting in.
Stuff, but,
we're getting back into the season.
Yes.
We got Mother coming up. We got Kingsman coming up, and we're
American
getting into
Assassin is probably one we'll check out too. Yeah.
But we're here to talk about It.
Yep.
And let me tell you, I wore an adult diaper to the film.
I wore 2.
I wore 3.
Wow.
I'm just lying. I wanted to be better than you. Anyway, so let's talk about It. Non-spoiler review, but we're going to talk our positives, our negatives, give it a score out of 10. Kyle, why don't you start this off since I have never in my 18 years of knowing you seen you scream like a little girl more.
Oh, I screamed like a little girl a lot in this movie, guys. It is a very good thing that I wore my adult diaper because this movie was scary. This movie scared the crap out of me, and that's what I wanted to see. I wanted this movie to really deliver what it was supposed to, a really scary horror movie, and it did just that for me. Bill Skarsgård as the evil clown was so wonderful. Like it was terrifying of a role that he did, but it was just so wonderful how he pulled it off. That it was just a wonderful experience to have in the theater. Like, he did the job justice, for sure. And not only is this movie scary, and it actually lands on giving you, like, the creeps, or it gives you good jump scares. Not only does it land all the stuff that horror movies should be done, at least for me, but it also had a really great Stand By Me feel, or almost like Goonies feel to the movie with all the kids. The kids were absolutely wonderful. They are such great actors. They did their roles justice. They kept the plot and the story going while at the same time giving us emotion, giving us depth for these characters, as well as giving us some really good one-liners and some really good laughs. And the movie has a really good balance between horror as long as this Stand By Me feel, which I really enjoyed.
I was freaking out the camera. That's a big positive. It's like Stephen King wrote Stand By Me too. Wait a minute, he did. It has, the kids are great. This film is scary. Now, jump scares apparently don't get me as much as they used to as a kid, but I did enjoy it. It's creepy, it's scary. Pennywise is a character. I want to read the book. All I've done today after seeing the film is just sit and learn more about the Stephen King novel and the story of Pennywise because it was just interesting to me. It's an interesting mythology, which makes me want to read. And guys, I don't like to read, but I'm interested in it. That's how good this movie was, and the kids were fantastic. It has that we're echoing what all the other critics are saying, a Stand By Me, a Goonies feel, but it's warranted and it's worth it.
Yes.
They're so funny, like this it has laughs that don't feel forced and scares that don't feel forced. Whether it's a jump scare or a build-up scare, a creepy scare, any type of scare, it is built up, warranted, and earned.
It just works well, and it never feels cheesy.
Yes.
And for most horror movies, for me, either like movies are just scary and I'm just a big chicken, or it's just so cheesy to the point where you can just time like whenever these jump scares are happening. For me, it was on the side where the horror element does it justice, and it's done very well, and very effectively.
No, I agree with that. I thought the way. What is the director's name? Is it Fede Alvarez?
Oh man, I don't know.
Is that who it is?
I actually don't know.
I think it might be Fede Alvarez or Andy. No, it's Andy. Like Muschietti, I believe is his name. He made Mama. Yeah, that is correct. Okay. I just don't know how to pronounce the last name. Not Fede or Freddy Alvarez. Anyway, so he did a great job. I thought the direction, the cinematography, everything worked so well. I thought the sound worked well. There's some stuff with like the New Kids on the Block that works really well. It's funny. It's interesting.
That was
the
funny.
Scares work. Pennywise is creepy, and it delivered everything. And guys, we got to tell you something. Kyle and I are not the biggest horror guys. No. This type of horror, we're not huge into going into the theater, late at night with a packed theater and everybody's scared and stuff. We've never really done that before. And this is the first time we really went to a movie like this, and it was really fun and energetic,
I had a blast.
Which weirds me out because I'm so easily scared.
Yeah.
But I really, really enjoyed the film overall. So Kyle, what are your negatives? And if you do have any, Pennywise will kill you in your sleep.
Oh well, then I just won't say anything.
10 out of 10. Yeah, that's the
that's
score.
It. Don't worry, Penny.
No, come on. What are they?
I will say that I thought that the chemistry was done very well between the kids, and I thought that it really did give us the emotional parts for all of those characters in general. Though I thought that emotion mostly came from when they were all together, and while the movie did try to give certain emotional plot points for characters when they were by themselves, I felt like that part needed to be pushed just a little bit more, so that way I can enjoy all of them, not just all together, but by themselves. And then another thing for me as well was that even though I was getting scared and the scary parts were working for me, I did know what certain scenes were gonna come when. But that's mostly because I think after seeing 2 trailers that I was able to see, like, okay, I know that this is gonna happen, but I don't know exactly when it's gonna happen, so it's still gonna scare me, and the scare still did justice. So I didn't like anticipating what was gonna happen per se, just because I was seeing the trailers, and that's just mostly a nitpicky thing on me personally, so it's not so much a big negative towards the movie, though. So really just the main thing was I wanted to see more of the characters just by themselves.
When we got out of the movie, I told you one negative. Do you remember what it was? Because you just stole it.
Oh, really? No, then I'd have
I literally looked at this guy, second it ended, and we were talking about how good it was, and then I was like, the only thing I had was it felt slightly predictable with trailers. And he looked at me and went, oh, I didn't feel that.
Oh, really?
Then he sat and thought about it and changed his mind.
Whoops. Well, I don't remember that, but I
now
guess
Pennywise is going to kill you.
I think
But I had the same issue. It's my only issue with the film. I originally thought I had more issues with some of the continuity and the flow, and then I realized when thinking about the character of Pennywise and learning more about him that it actually made sense.
Yeah.
And talking with people who told me these ideas that really helped me a lot. But my biggest thing was, and to be honest, it wasn't even seeing 2 trailers. It was just the really good first trailer. I have seen it just so many times in other movies and whatnot that by the time it didn't ruin the moment. It didn't ruin some of the scares. And there were moments in the trailer that were not in the trailer that killed it, that were completely different and completely scary and new. But there were some moments where I was like, this is the scene in the trailer with the sink. This is the scene with the penguin waddle that I call it.
When they're in the tunnel,
And if you know what we're talking about, go check out our review of the trailer that we did. Because, I was just remember looking and I was like, all right, this is that scene. I don't know how it's going to fully play out, but I know that's this scene. And so it took a slight amount of the suspense away from me. That, again, just like he said, it's a little nitpick thing. But that's really my only negative, and it's such a small nitpick for me. And it's slightly unfair to the movie as a whole for me to want to say this. It's not gonna this movie is great. So Kyle, what is your score out of 10?
Ooh,
I know where he's going. I bet you I can guess it. I'm gonna tell Wolfie.
Okay, tell Wolfie.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
We were wrong.
Oh.
Wolfie, what did we say? We said an 8.5.
Okay, you guys were close though. That's fair.
A 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I really enjoyed my experience in this movie. I'm so happy that the movie did justice what I was worried about when I saw the first trailer, because the first trailer didn't sell me about the movie that much. But with all the anticipation and seeing more of the footage, it really got me hyped, and the movie delivered. Like I said earlier, the experience was great. I was scared out of my mind. I enjoyed every aspect of this movie, and there are really no problems, at least for me personally, in this movie.
My initial reaction when I got out last night was an 8.5.
Yeah.
After sitting, contemplating, I've decided I'm also going to join you and say a 9 out of 10.
Nice.
Because this movie, I want to go see it again, and I'm will get scared.
I'm good.
Even though you don't some people, like this guy, every time a big scare would happen, he'd freaking out, flailing around.
I freaked out a lot, guys.
He's screaming with everybody. I didn't have that reaction. I only got one legitimate jolt, but that doesn't mean it's not creepy. It's more or less I'm speechless, sucked in, and I can't. What am I watching? So this movie is great. I definitely actually kind of want to see it again. We'll see if I have the time to go do that. But yeah, guys, what did you think of Stephen King's It adaptation, this new film that's coming out. Are you excited for part 2 they announced in 2019? I actually am.
I am.
I want to see the way the story will go. Yeah. So guys, comment below. Let us know. We're sorry for such a lag in videos, but we're about to ramp back up as Oscar season's hitting. Yeah. We got Kingsman coming up in 2 weeks, American Assassin, like we talked about. So we got big ones coming. Big trailers going to be dropping. A new Star Wars trailer will be dropping any day, and you know I'm going to lose it. So guys, comment below, give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, all that beautiful stuff. YouTube things. And we can't forget to thank Mother for watching. Even though I guarantee you she didn't see this movie.
Probably not, no. See you guys.